Christmas Eve, and people were still hurrying home to their families on the island of Sodor. Ah, not more snow. The workmen and I just finished clearing the whole Brendam branch line. Oh, when are Donald and Douglas coming back from the mainland? Who knows? Let's just hope it's soon. They were the best when it came to handling snow. Cheer up, you two. At least we don't have to deal with it tomorrow. It's Christmas. I suppose you're right, Paxton. It'll be nice to stay warm in the sheds. And we won't have to wear these uncomfortable snowplows. Speaking of which, Paxton, where's your snowplow at? I saw you wearing it earlier. Oh, well, I already had mine removed for the day, when the Fat Controller asked me to take this urgent goods train down to Croven's Gate. He just let you go without a snowplow? That seems rather unsafe. I was the only engine available, and at the time, the tracks were clear and the snow had stopped. I figured it wouldn't be a big deal. Oh, just be safe out there, Paxton. I don't fancy the idea of me having to come and save you. I promise I'll be safe. Not to worry. Meanwhile, on the mainland, Richard was preparing to set out for his train to Sodor, but there were so many people that his coaches were full. Oh no! The train is leaving without us! Excuse me, sir, but what time will the next train be arriving? I'm afraid it won't be for some time. With the way the weather is turning out, we'll be lucky if we do get a train tonight. But what will happen if the train is cancelled? How will we get to our families on Sodor? I'm not sure, ma'am. Let's just hope the tracks are clear enough to run one more train. The engines on Sodor have been clearing the lines all day. I promise I'll be back to make one more trip. Are you sure about this, Richard? It could be a difficult journey from here to Knapford. Don't worry about me. I'm a very strong engine. Besides, these people need to get home for the holidays. Thank you, Richard. You're the best. Come on, you guys. Let's go find a place to keep warm. You're a very brave engine, Richard. I wouldn't want anything to do with this kind of weather. Neither do I. But these people need to get home for Christmas, and I can't just abandon them here. Well, if you intend on going through with this, you'll need some more coaches. Judging from the amount of people still in the station, I'd say you'd need at least 2 extra coaches in order to make one trip. Thanks for the heads up. Good luck. Be careful. It was already rather late by the time Richard pulled into Knapford. Sir, if I may, could I add a couple of coaches to my train? It would allow me to make one big train from the mainland, and I won't have to worry about making a second trip. You'll have to be quick, Richard. More heavy snow is soon to arrive. Don't worry, sir. You can count on me. Thomas, could you recommend some coaches to me? I need a couple that can hold a lot of passengers. Maybe you could use Annie and Clarabelle. They can hold at least 80 passengers altogether. What do you say, you two? Oh, it has been a while since we've been on the mainland. I'm in. So am I. This should be fun. Splendid. I'll go and get refueled while you add them to my train. Richard hurried back to the mainland with Annie and Clarabelle in tow. The snow was getting heavier and making it much more difficult for the engines to keep the tracks clear. Paxton, are you all right? I'll be fine. You finish your job and get those people home. Back at Knapford, the Fat Controller decided to make an announcement. I'm afraid we won't be able to run any more trains tonight.
But why, sir? Richard still hasn't returned from the mainland.
I know, but the snow is getting too heavy, and the main line is currently blocked.
What about the passengers waiting on the mainland?
They're better off sitting at a station than they are sitting in coaches waiting to be rescued. Diesel is right. We can't afford to have passengers stranded in the snow.
But the snow is stopping. We could continue to plow the tracks to give Richard a clear path to Knapford.
It's too late to be running any more trains. The stations will be closing soon. Diesel is right, Thomas. It's dark and it's late.
But what about all those people trying to get home for Christmas? Christmas isn't the same when you're not around people you love.
You're absolutely right, Percy. You must all work together to clear the snow and help Richard reach Knapford Station safely.
Yes, sir!
There was a lot of snow on the line. The engines had to work very hard to keep as many tracks open for the last train. Thomas and Percy were clearing the tracks that lead to Wellsburg, while Henry and Edward were clearing the tracks beyond Lower Tidmouth. The snow was much more difficult to clear on Gordon's Hill, and Phoebe was starting to run out of steam.
Oh, cinders and ashes! This is hard work!
She couldn't make it up the steep hill to the next station.
Let me just catch my breath, and I'll start again. This is a two-engine job for sure. I should go find Archie, so he can give me a hand. What in the world? Who was that? Oh, it's Donald and Douglas!
Donald and Douglas had been plowing in the other direction, and now the line was clear for Richard's last train.
Thank you!
It looks like you could use some help. Here, I'll tow you back to the station to get you some water. Richard had stopped at Wellsworth Station, where Thomas and Percy were waiting. You sure got here quick. Well, I had some help from a couple of old friends who were dying to come to Sodor.
Really? Who? Donald and Douglas! It's so good to see you two.
Likewise.
Samson told them all about my train, so when I arrived on the mainland, they offered to give a full escort to Sodor.
Oh, it was nothing. When we heard about the terrible weather here on Sodor, we knew we couldn't let him go all the way to Knapford on his own.
But from what it seems, it looks like you guys have done a fantastic job clearing the lines for us.
What can we say? We had some great teachers.
I should be off. Thank you all for your help. You guys are amazing.
At last, Richard pulled into Knapford Station. He was very proud indeed.
Thank you, Richard! Yes, thank you for everything! You're a really useful engine.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you all as well.
Well done, Richard. You have done a wonderful job.
Thank you, sir.
But I couldn't have done it without my friends. Why, of course. It is thanks to all your hard work and dedication that the last passengers have made it to their families in time for Christmas. Merry Christmas, engines. Merry Christmas and good night.
Merry Christmas, sir. Good